Okay. That's it. Right. We're live.
Nice.
This is it. It's the first podcast. Congratulations. Cheers.
Cheers.
You've made it to be the first guest on my podcast. If people are actually like going through the archives of where it all started, it's here.
It's here. We made a revolution.
That's it. So this is the attempt at the ManCave. I'm going to get rid of this because obviously it's a lot better to actually have the logo. I still think that logo's great. It is good. It's a very good logo. Yeah, so how you been? You right?
Yeah, all good, thanks. Yeah, obviously was a bit ill at the weekend, but
well, yeah, you got something fun to do though.
Yeah, I got to Eurogamer still. I powered through with 3 hours sleep and went to Eurogamer.
3 hours sleep?
Yeah.
Why? What did you only get 3 hours?
Because I was ill. I was just coughing all night and couldn't sleep. Yeah.
Well, you went despite the illness.
Yeah, and then it made it worse, but it was worth it.
Okay,
yeah,
that's good. So you, just to say, you're starting your own YouTube channel. I'm trying to get mine off the ground as well. How long have you done it? Been doing it?
I was looking back at my videos the other day, and it was like 4 or 5 years ago. But I never really did anything with it. I just messed around, posted videos of my dog and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just recently, I've been wanting to try and do something with it.
I love your dog. Your dog has more views.
Yeah, he's over 100k now.
He's at 100k views. I think that would technically be a viral video if 100k views, if it was in a shorter period of time.
Yeah, and then the videos I'm actually interested in, like reviews and stuff. I think the biggest one is 50k.
That was the Samsung.
Yeah, it just shows that dogs do better than
pets.
Technology.
Yeah. And my pet's underneath the table. I'm not gonna put him out there for getting views, but we can.
If we get this,
maybe I'll think about it if it doesn't work out.
Have him on the next podcast.
That's it. Yeah. So the thing that I wanted to actually start off with, this is basically just come and hang out. I would show you my ideal setup of a man cave, but unfortunately I've moved, and it's not really my ideal setup, and it's just so that's it. So my kind of thing will be to ask you and ask other people that come on the show is it's the leading question is what's in your man cave, or what is your man cave? But really, it's more of what's your passion? What's your passion project? What do you enjoy? If you could lay down tools tomorrow, wouldn't have to actually work anywhere, wouldn't have to actually go earn a living and pay bills and stuff like that. And the one thing that you enjoy doing would pay all those bills and everything. What would it kind of be?
It would be with gaming. Definitely with gaming.
Professional gaming.
No, I wouldn't want to be a compete or anything.
Because that's a lot of hours.
I'd find that you see these kids who play the same game for 10 hours straight. And I couldn't handle that. I'd want to do not something in between, just streaming, gaming, journalism-y type, reviewing, going to these events and playing games. I think a case of Jack Frags, who he can he's got enough followers now to do what he wants with his channel as long as he plays a bit of Battlefield. So what was his game? He's mainly Battlefield. He's the ambassador for Battlefield now. I think he's got 2 to 4 million subscribers. Just plays Battlefield all the time, and plays games he likes. Goes to these events, for EA and stuff. Goes to E3 and comes back and talks about it. I think that would be my ideal job. Go to these events and be the first to play stuff.
So how often? So he's a full-time YouTuber, but how many videos does he produce?
Well, daily. Yeah.
So daily.
Yeah.
So you still have to produce videos daily. Do you think you could do that?
Not now. If we were back to the hypothetical.
If you were,
I could. I think then.
If you didn't have boring stuff.
Yeah. If I had the setup,
if this was your job.
Yeah. If I had the setup, if I had, it would be. I don't think his job's easy. It's definitely not. You have to. If you want to go on holiday, you've got to upload so many videos or prep them all beforehand to make sure they're on the daily and that. But I'd love to give it a go. It's
quite a current thing as well, isn't it? Because you've got to kind of do the current game, or what's trending, or if something's about to be released, you've kind of got to have content ready to go. I mean, I do look at the gaming YouTube channels, and some of them they're so crisp, they're so well put together, they're very well thought out. The commentary on them is spot on.
Yeah.
And I just think brilliant. You know, this is you know, you deserve your 100,000 subscribers or something because you do it. I mean, some people just upload people playing, but I suppose it's what your niche is. I mean, there's some guys. I think I sent you a video yesterday of Benchy.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is just amazing. He was on Titanfall 2, and he's an amazing player. But I love watching him. But that's, you know, he's not a comment. I don't think he's ever. I think he's commentated on one video.
Yeah.
And he's got all these followers and everything. But it's just like, well, he just plays the game.
Yeah. I think you can either be a personality. You can be really good. You don't have to necessarily have a personality then. But I think like anything in like even gaming news, I'd be happy with. Like being first on the scene to like. Talk about games and be the first to have played it. And
I mean, is that still a viable option now? I mean, is there kind of, because I know that like the websites I used to follow was Giant Bomb, IGN. They're still going, but they're all freelance. Nearly everybody that's on the staff is freelance journalists.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely. I don't think there's much money in it unless you're the person who made up the channel. But there's still a few I follow, but they definitely don't get the subscribers that. Let's say a personality or like someone who competes gets.
But you said you like to dip into different other parts of it. I mean, like making video content about playing games.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how, you know, I suppose you always got the thing of maybe playing the new game, but it's whether people want to follow you, whether they kind of like, what? No, I want to just stay watching you. You know, you've got to upload the game that I like.
Yeah,
just,
I would never want to be dictated by an audience. I can see why people are though. Like, for instance, Ninja, like he can't really play anything else but Fortnite. He does, and I think he sees a drop every time in his like revenue and viewers. But he has to play Fortnite. And it goes to the same with the people who compete. They can't really play anything else. If they do, that we know they can, but then they need to do their 10 hours training still or whatever, or of playing that same game over and over again.
We're talking about kind of like clan professional players.
Yeah, Call of Duty, League of Legends, stuff like that.
There's millions of dollars, isn't it?
Yeah, as cool as it sounds.
Did you see they featured it on Ballers the other week? So in the new season of Ballers, spoiler alert, in the new season of Ballers, that one of the players that are in it, I can't remember, he's a linebacker or something that's in it. He's obsessed. He wants to be. He plays League of Legends, and he's obsessed. He wants to actually be a professional. He wants to give up football and be a pro. And it's just so funny because it's kind of drawing attention to. All right, we're so used to conventional sports being the big draws, being the big money earners, and everything like that, and then all of a sudden this thing is coming along. This new esports, and it's just and people are actually being drawn to it with the same. Not the same, obviously. It's not like a basketball contract or something like that, but it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, you ask a bunch of kids, they'd rather be YouTubers now, I think, than sports.
I think, that's. I speak to some of my friends' kids, and they're all just like, you know, what do you want to do? I want to stream. I want to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Well, but I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a games reviewer. Yeah. Or I want to be a games testers. Like,
my cousin was a games tester.
Like nobody actually knew what a games tester did. You just thought they just play games.
It's probably the worst job ever.
I don't think it's that at all. I think they're you know, they have to sit there just banging through code. Oh, this broken thing doesn't work, and they're probably playing wireframe versions of the game. You know, not the kind of final product. Or anything.
My cousin had to test Crash Bandicoot. He didn't tell us at the time what it was like, the original.
For the remastered one?
No, the old one, the original. One. Yeah, and a lot of it was just go to this part of the map or go to this rock. Jump 1,000 times. Stuff like it's not fun. Like obviously they do complete the game, I think sometimes, but
it's like testing a Hoover. Like go and drag the Hoover to this spot 80,000 times and see whether it breaks.
And I think he had to test like every death as well.
Every death.
It's definitely not fun. Games testing was one thing that I really wanted to do when I was like a kid as well. Like because he did it, so it was cool. He had I used to go in his house and he'd have every console. Everything was racked up. Like it was a good setup, and like when we were kids, me and my brother would be like, it was like being in Toys R Us or something.
So I have a problem with games sometimes. Like at the moment, I'm just obsessed with Destiny to the point where it's just like I don't get stuff done. I'm kind of, I think Loki's noticing it a little bit. It's like, most evenings I'm kind of logging on and he's losing me for a couple of hours to do that because I'm on the drip feed. I'm on the drip feed of achievement, that kind of intravenous line that comes straight from the controller and straight in your vein. And it just drips feeds you. It said, another exotic. Oh,
that dopamine.
That's that's that piece of armor I've just spent 4 hours getting is three points higher than the one I got last time, but it's exactly the same. Looks exactly the same and everything. And it's just like, and you just keep on that grind. You keep on that kind of like, you keep on that drip feed, and it's just I don't. It's bad though. It's like I'm not 100% sure that I should be doing this.
No, I'm the same with Apex Legends. Like I can't stop playing that.
Apex is, it's more competitive, isn't it? Apex. Yeah. Apart from, so you do that. That's your passion.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you had any other? You like basketball. That's how we met.
Yeah.
So you still keep up with that.
Yeah. I've got League Pass this year.
So you're going to follow the game? See, I want to follow. I haven't followed a season in so many years. Yeah. Because I've not had it. I've got NBA TV now, so nice. It's like, right, okay, so I might be able to watch it. Yeah. But I'm very I wanted to follow the follow Brooklyn. Chicago's kind of my team from back in the day, but I want to see the Nets because they've got a hell of a team. Yeah. I don't know whether we'll actually see much of it until the playoffs, but
I was going to say until next year probably.
Until next year, really?
Kevin Durant's back.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, next year in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely.
But so I'll definitely hit you up on that one so we can actually follow it. But
yeah, sure. Yeah,
that was always when I was growing up. It was that and video games. It was like we were obsessed with playing basketball and doing video games.
Yeah, it's pretty much stayed the same, I think.
Yeah, and I couldn't afford the video games at one point, so it was mainly the basketball. Yeah. I wanted to have a look at your man cave, and so I got some pictures up.
Yeah, this was a quick 10-second run up to the room and then get ready.
Get ready, if it'll come up. See, now the problem I've got here is that this computer, I never know what it's going to do. Like whether it's going to display anything, whether it's going to actually like do anything.
If not, you can insert the pictures in post-production.
I can insert the pictures in post-production. I maybe
and
can do that.
And we can pretend we're looking at something.
Yeah, we can. It comes up. This is how slow the PC is. This is what a 6-year-old PC is actually doing.
But it's quiet, so.
Yeah, it is. So this is a very impressive Funko Pops collection. Yeah. On the exposed wall. Yeah. That's nice. That is a good man cave.
And that isn't even an exposed wall. That's a wallpaper.
Is that wallpaper? Yeah. That looks really good. Yeah. Doesn't it? It actually looks
with the pipes, with the pipe.
Very clever that. So this is it. You got the gaming chair in there as well, which is all good. Oh no, I think you're well on your way to eventually. Have you got some lighting and stuff for it as well?
Yeah, there's still some work to be done. Lighting wise, and I've got a foldable light. It was like an LED one with the color changer, but I just use that for if I'm streaming.
It's not bad. So what's your latest, most proud of in the series?
You won't be able to see them from here, I don't think, but these two. I got the New
Hulkbuster, new Tony Stark.
Yeah, New York Comic Con, Iron Man with the gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
And Benson from Toy Story 4, but he's a New York Comic Con exclusive as well.
I haven't seen Toy Story 4, so I don't know.
That's very good. It came out on Monday.
Oh, did it? Yeah. Okay, I'll have to give that one a look in. That's definitely...
But yeah, it's mainly Marvel, bit of It, and The Office.
There were some weird ones I sent you when I was in New York, over in Times Square. They had some weird kind of like... I don't know what they were. They're kind of like... They were like skull and crossbones, almost like kind of Day of the Dead. Oh, okay. Kind of Dia del Muerte, that kind of stuff. And that was in there, but Sonic. Yeah, Sonic Have you heard about Sonic?
The movie? It. Yeah, I saw they changed his teeth as well. His
so they've made him look more like Sonic.
Which they should have done in the first place.
Rather than some blue spindly creature. Yeah, I don't know. How did they get that so wrong?
I don't know. I just remember everyone rinsing it like on social media.
Oh, it's not good really, is it? See if I can Can I go to the next one? Yes.
Unless
Okay, a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more in there.
But yeah, I hit the 100 pop mark now. So now my wife's...
Look at the its though.
Yeah,
You've got a crazy amount of its going on here.
My wife's definitely had enough
Pennywise.
now. And I've got to expand the shelves to the like sides of the room now.
Where does it went? Have you taken... I mean, you've got Groot outside the box.
Yeah,
there,
he was one of the first ones I bought when I've actually got a video coming on my channel with just my collection and then a box opening. But yeah, he was one of the first ones I bought.
What are you going to open?
Well, I've already spoiled it. If any of my, but yeah, I won't say for sure which ones. But yeah,
which one? It's that one that's already out, and that's going back in the box and coming back out.
So yeah, he got damaged I think I chucked the box away, not knowing what you did with them at first.
Okay.
And then there's another one on the other end, Rick Grimes, who the box got damaged in transit from like Florida. Another one like I bought like randomly. Then I just got hooked on him.
This is very impressive though. There's a heavy Marvel theme going on here.
Yeah, big time.
There's a few mixed in, but there's a heavy Marvel theme.
They've got some Apex Legends ones coming out as well.
Have they? Apex Legends?
Yeah, they're all pre-ordered, but they keep bringing out specials as well. So yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, because Apex Legends is the other thing, and I wanted to actually bring up attention to it. So this is your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And you're doing all right. So this is a kind of start. There's the dog.
Yeah.
I see the dog there. But these are so much better than when we started out. It's these kind of the graphics.
Yeah.
You're really going for it.
Yeah, I made an effort with the thumbnails now. Yeah.
You are going for it on there. So if you actually go back, it's like no.
They're
no
just
real thumbnails.
No.
Now they look like proper YouTuber stuff.
Yeah.
I must admit, and I'll tune it. It makes it easier, but it's not easy to make the videos, though, is it? It's like it's time consuming.
And then finding the right clips that people might want to watch. I think that's the thing with gaming as well, though. Like, if I upload an Apex video, like there's an Apex guy I watch who I watch because I know he's good. Whereas like if someone doesn't really know you're good, you just got to keep grinding it out and uploading, and hopefully someone will watch them.
Oh, there's always the thing of working with people as well, and like tweeting them and stuff. I suppose that's what I'm kind of doing. I mean, this is. I mean, we're kind of helping each other out with the channels here.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got to deal with this as well. I mean, I've kind of like the ManCave was good when I first did this. It was okay, and when I did it with Andy and Mike, and we just did it as a weekly. 3 friends talking, and it kind of works as a podcast, and I might upload it to the archive when I do it, but it was good as chats and stuff, but then it's not really moved on from there at all. So it's been a bit of difficult as well. And then you've got your Twitter as well.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I'll make sure that I put links and everything. What is that?
Some competition to win a...
Is that a scuff controller?
It's like a special skinned edition of the Xbox. It's like a camo, and we're giving away a Night Ops camo controller, so you can game in style. My friend
just said that he's cancelled his Modern Warfare order. He ordered a special edition with the night vision goggles. He suddenly realised that he didn't want the game, and he was doing it totally for night vision goggles. It's like... I said, don't buy a game just to get night vision goggles.
Just buy night vision
goggles.
Yeah, they'll be a lot cheaper as well.
Yeah, I would have thought. Well, I don't know. It was about 150.
They'll be cheaper than the plastic ones you get from Activision or whatever.
I don't know. See now, I have heard that they've done really good quality ones in the past. I don't know whether that's still the case.
A friend of mine did buy the original ones, and they were actually quite decent.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah, I'm hyped for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some things where so YouTubers have got early access to it, and they're saying it's pretty good.
Yeah. I played the alpha and the beta, and they were both. I played them on PlayStation. Though I'm gonna get it for Xbox, but it's cross-play anyway. So I think that's the thing. I probably wouldn't have got it straight away, but now it's cross-play. Like all the guys at work are getting it, my friends are getting it, and it doesn't matter what we're on. We can all play together, which is just a massive change to Call of Duty. Yeah.
So it's cross-play. So you mean between consoles?
Yeah, so you can play and PC.
Okay.
But you tick for PC. I think you have to like basically select PC because they're keyboard and mouse. So
yeah. Okay. Because on I think cross-play on Destiny means that I don't know whether you can play on different platforms with your account.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can play like, say, if you were on Xbox and I was on PlayStation, I don't think you can do that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. You can go onto Xbox and log in on your PlayStation, but like do the same
So you have the same account, but you have to buy the game on both platforms.
Yeah.
But then if I'm logging in on PlayStation, I can't play with my friends that are on Xbox.
Yeah. In Call of Duty, I can play my Xbox against your PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, now
it goes through like an Activision account or something.
Right.
A bit like Fortnite. Fortnite's multi-platform as well. Isn't
Okay. See, now I wondered whether, if they're offering that, I wondered whether they were actually going to be doing that with things like Destiny, because they keep going on about crossplay.
Well, PlayStation or Sony announced recently that they've finished beta testing or whatever the crossplay format, and so now it's open. So everyone's hoping that Apex Legends, like Season 4, they might do it as well then.
Why is it taking so long?
Sony held it all up. Xbox and everyone else was all good.
Oh, really?
It was Sony that was holding it up.
Because it seems like a natural... I think I had an idea about 10 years ago. I said, why don't you make a service which actually melts them all together?
Yeah.
But obviously, there was all kinds of problems with, obviously, technical and contractual. But yeah, it just makes so much more sense that everybody plays on one thing. I think, what was the first game that... Rocket League.
That's it, yeah.
That was the first... Funny, a car football game actually breaks the taboo and says,
Sony still dug their heels in then.
Did they?
Yeah, they really didn't want to do it at first.
I don't know. No, I do kind of dip into gaming news now and again. It's in between. With podcasts, I kind of like. I'm a massive Joe Rogan fan. It's motivated me to get on with this really. But I've wanted to do a podcast for so long about everything.
Yeah,
I've got a guest on Saturday, my mate, and it's quite funny. I found a video the other day from about must have been about 6 or 7 years ago, maybe more. I found a video and I was videoing him. We were having a drink at the flat I was in. I was over in down near the seafront, and we're all there. And he goes, "Oh, is this going to be the first episode in your podcast?" And I just went, "Yeah, I wanted to do a podcast back then. I've never done it." You find that it's just like, oh man, the amount of things that you just go. If you just put the work in, where would you be now?
Exactly.
If you just kept consistent with it. But it's so difficult.
Yeah, life gets in the way, that's the problem.
I think the thing that's kind of got this one going for me is you saying that you'll come and do it. So I got up off my arse, kind of like cleared the area, did it and like that, and then I got another one. Now I just got to keep those bookings going. Keep those. I've got a list of people which I want to get in for this. Yeah, definitely. And then just start doing it. But yeah, it could be quite fun. Even if it's just to hang out and just meet someone new. Really.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. Like when you're sitting around with your friends having a drink and stuff, the stuff you talk about, people would probably wouldn't mind listening to. It's not just like informative. You can also just listen to it to chill out.
Yeah.
But
this is what the whole idea of the ManCave is. The ManCave is just it's the place you go and talk about shit you want to talk about, and like talk about the stuff, because we used to use it as like what films, what TV shows, what comic books and stuff like that, and I just thought, well, you could fill a show with that, with what people are watching. I mean, like I TV at the moment I think is good. I think Top Boy, have you watched that yet?
I'm like halfway through.
You're halfway?
Something like that. Yeah,
it's good. It's so much, it puts me on edge. The whole thing puts me on edge. The writing is such a thing. I think it's the long form writing that Netflix use. Yeah. So Netflix, whenever it's quite a big investment with Netflix, like on you for time, because they do so much character development. They kind of, because it's an hour episode, like a full hour episode, not 45 minutes and adverts and stuff like that. It's just a full hour, and they normally do a kind of 10 to 12 situation, don't they? And I found this with Luke Cage. I found this with a bunch of other things I've watched on it. Such character development that you feel very uneasy if you're going to lose this character. Yeah. And I'm watching this, and I'm just kind of like, I don't like the looks of this. This isn't looking good. Yeah. How are they going to get out of this one? And it just, I've found it very uneasy.
You become attached.
You do become attached, and that's that very good writing. that is a massive sign of good writing. I think Top Boy's great. I think the language would put people off a lot. Because that's it's hard. Especially me dipping back into grime has probably helped. I just love it at the moment.
I think I can't picture Americans watching it or under.
Well, I mean, I'm only going by what my friend in New York, my friend Greg. He said that all his mates were watching it. He went round to one of their houses the other day, and because it's on Netflix and it's produced by Drake as well, so it's got credibility. And he sent me a screenshot, and it was Santan Dave on the screen. Was Modi, and he was like, "Oh, my boys are watching this right now, all together in their pad." I was like, "Oh, right, okay." And I just thought, okay,
good. It's definitely getting that reach then. Well,
I think it's been critically acclaimed, and quite rightly so. A bit Hollywood in some ways, a bit kind of naff British crime drama in others, but no, I think you get the gist. I love the music. The music in it has exposed me to this whole. It isn't a new genre, but it's a genre I didn't realise was as big as it was. So I think it was Reading. Was it Reading or Glasgow? Glasgow this year. I watched all of it. I was going from stage to stage on iPlayer. I went to Santan Dave on his stage, and he did, with Glasgow Alex.
Yeah, the Tiago thing.
This Tiago Silva thing. Oh my God. I must admit though, I actually went to the States a month after that. I went to New York, and I was actually showing people that video, and they were like, God, and they were smiling from ear to ear. Didn't understand what any of it was about. And went, how many people are there? I said, this is Glastonbury, it's massive. And they were just like, absolutely just in awe of like, who is this kid? What is it? And it's just like, he's just a kid out of the crowd, and they thought it was brilliant. But anyway, there was, is it Bugsy Siegel? And I started going through all these kind of artists that were there from the kind of grime scene, and it's kind of segued on from there. I've been listening to so much stuff, and I would say it's not really grime anymore. I would say it's UK hip hop. Yeah, it's definitely. You've got like J1, you've got Crep and Conan. I would say it's pretty much as mainstream as you're going to get it at the moment. And I just absolutely love it. I'm just consuming it like crazy. So it's just I have to give myself a rest now and again before I commit crimes. I'm very easily influenced. I'm only talking about going and doing all the crime stuff.
Round Felixstowe.
Yeah, round Felix. Yeah, because this is the hood. This is it. Did you ever see my friend? I have to send you the link to it. My friend Tom, Thomas Gray. He's quite famous for his stag do YouTube thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah.
He's from Felixstowe.
The posh boy.
Yeah. He's from Felixstowe, and I remember when he started doing this. It was actually that thing I mentioned earlier. My mate said when we were filming, it was that he was there as well, and he showed us his first YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
And this was before he did stag do, or no, just after he did stag do.
Yeah.
And YouTube was still YouTube, that's quaint. Yeah. No, it was that kind of level. It wasn't really as big as it was. And he showed us it, and he got really embarrassed because he was really like embarrassed of his things, because he was just doing talking head stuff. And he did a BBC one. They actually paid him to do an episode, and it was called Lad Adventures, I think it was, and on BBC Three. Sorry.
Okay.
And he had to look at. He did an in-depth story on grime, on UK grime. It was like Tom doing
the poshest person.
Yeah, and I think he was in the. I think he was in the studio with Skepta at one point.
I think I might have seen that.
Yeah, and he was getting. It's up on. I think I posted it a couple of times up on the ManCave Twitter and stuff. Yeah, I mean, and he rapped about. He says, "Where you from, bruv?" He says, "Well, Felixstowe." Where? And he's just like, Felixstowe. And goes, "I don't know what that is." And then it's just like, well, it says, "And what happens in Felixstowe?" We'll say. And he goes, It's sort of a seaside town. It's a retirement place, lots of old people, and boating. People do boating. And he was like, right. And he actually rapped about it. And I was like, oh no.
Felix Togo and
It was hilarious if you don't know about it. But yeah, that was it is.
That's the closest we've got to the hip.
That's the closest we've probably got to the actual hip hop world. Here in our little seaside town. So, but you see, that's the other thing as well, isn't it? You kind of, if you want to do an online business or a job, location doesn't really matter as much.
No, not at all. No.
I think music it would. I think music. I think
the
you
specific
need to be,
scenes, isn't there?
Because you're doing shows. Something like this, setting up a podcast from your. It doesn't really matter where you are. I think as long as you can actually get people to either come in or tap through. I haven't worked that way out yet, but so it's not as you haven't got those kind of drawbacks. But
my brother had the same problem with his band. Like,
how is your brother's band anyway?
Yeah, he's now playing for a band in London, so he lives in London now.
Okay.
So they get it. Well, I'm not sure on publicity and stuff like that, but obviously there's a lot more opportunity there and just more venues to play at rather than playing at the same ones in Ipswich or Colchester.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, you need to be in London, really.
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of a must. I think to do that. But yeah, he was. What was his band originally? Uncle Phil, wasn't
Uncle
it?
Phil, yeah. Then there was Pale Girls, and I have no idea what these ones are called. Yeah,
he was a drummer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah, still enjoying it. It was, I think they've got a gig on Friday, it must be.
Okay.
Yeah, but I haven't heard any of their music yet.
No. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to something on Saturday. I think it's the over at the Rep, and it's a Hollow Burn, and it's mate Gareth is DJing.
Okay.
I think it's like old school rave type stuff. I think it is like DJ rap and stuff like that. So totally out of my depth there, but I'm kind of thinking it's not really. Sounds a little bit weird to be going to it. Rave, but I was just thinking, well, they're all my age.
Yeah.
They must be fans of that genre.
Yeah.
Must be about my age. It must be in their kind of 40s because it's like that was my generation.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how many people would be like, oh yeah, we're into this.
We'll try it.
Yeah, we'll try it. Yeah, we'll try it. We're like, we'll listen to this for a bit. But whether there'll be young people there, I don't really know. A little bit apprehensive, but quite curious.
Yeah, a couple of beers, that'd be fine.
A couple of beers, most places are.
Yeah.
Apart from last Saturday, I had a couple of beers and I was like, no, I couldn't do it. Can't do it anymore. Can't do the recovery. The recovery's bad. Are you still playing ball?
No. Injured my knee last year. And then,
because you were playing football as well, weren't you?
Yeah, that was just for fun. Basketball was like competitive, but then I had the back surgery. That was fine. Went back to basketball, and then
what was sorry?
I had a disc in my back that was like protruding or whatever onto my nerves. So they chopped that away after like ages of like waiting for it to get done.
Right.
And then I returned to basketball. And then, like, I think 3 games in, had like one really good game, and then the next game was like, oh, here we go, we're gonna own it again. As I was running with the ball, some guy clipped the back of my shoe, fell, and as he fell, he tried to swipe me, like with his arm.
Okay.
So as he swiped me, I took like an overextended step. And then my knee just felt weird after it.
Right.
And then finished the game like just hobbling around, and then since then haven't been able to like run properly. I can run now, but like jog. But it just, if you start changing direction and trying to sprint and stuff, it just doesn't work.
So everything's good. You got to do any rehab for it?
I went and saw a physio. He looked at it, told me what I needed to do, joined the gym. But I'm happy just going to the gym and playing games now.
Yeah. So you go to the gym?
Yeah.
How often?
Like 3 times a week.
It's good.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing it, that's when I go. I go 3 times a week.
Obviously, like this week's a write-off because I got ill. But apart from that, like I enjoy doing that, and it gives me plenty of time to play games and make videos.
So. When do you go?
Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Straight after work.
Straight after work.
I literally work just above it. Anytime Fitness.
Oh, that's where I go.
So I go down the stairs, straight in the door.
Of course. It gets busy though, doesn't it?
It's fine because I finished at 3:30. So it's fine.
Okay, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, if I went at 5:30, I wouldn't.
Yeah, because I was like, so I have to go at 5.
Yeah,
in the
no,
morning.
it will be. Oh, yeah, it's even busy then though. Like there's people
Well, 5
there.
in the morning.
I've gone at 5:30 and there's like 4 or 5. Well, not busy, but
no,
I was shocked.
There's
to
a
see
few people
there.
in there.
Yeah.
There's more people than you think. It used to just be me and one other guy,
Yeah.
and then you've got the 2 other diehard kind of people that go on the Stairmaster.
Is that one the lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. She used to go to the leisure centre at like stupid o'clock as well.
Yeah, but I mean, it worked for like 8 months.
Mm.
For 8 months, I was doing it. I couldn't believe I was actually doing it. So I went to 3 times a week, 5 a.m. We used to do 5 a.m. till just after 6.
Yeah.
Come back, walk him, then have my breakfast and get ready and everything like that. And the only thing is, on day before gym days, I'd need to go bed about 9.
Yeah.
I'd need to go to bed at 9. Otherwise, I was ready for bed as well. That's the funny thing. It's just like when you're doing that stuff, you don't find yourself up all night like playing video games and stuff, because you just can't do it.
Yeah.
But I have to get everything done in the week. I can't be doing it on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't like going to the gym on the weekend.
I started going on Sundays, and I actually posted a video on my other channel as like Sunday, because I was finding I had more energy if I went at Sunday lunchtime, and I made that leg day.
Yeah.
And then suddenly leg day was like, it worked for me because I could actually push weight and I felt great and everything.
Yeah.
But then I would just make it lapse. Like, I'll miss one Sunday, then you miss another Sunday, and that's all it takes, and it just goes from there. So I need to get back into it. I will get back into it. I promise myself.
Yeah, this first though. Podcast first.
Yeah. Well, no, see, this is a driver, you see. I think that's one thing. If I think about something, the mountain of what it is, the massive part of it, I have a problem of thinking about the big thing, and then it discourages me from the small thing I've got to do to begin to get there.
Yeah, sure, breaking it down or whatever.
To breaking it down, and that's when I get discouraged. I start going, well, this is too much work, this isn't all that one. But I think the only way I actually got the 8 months out of the gym was that I just tackled it one day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to just get up like the next day. I'm just going to get up, and that's it. Don't start thinking that this is going to be, it's going to take me 5 years to do this, or it's going to take me this much to...
Yeah.
You know, you just got to go. Same with the piano as well. So the piano, I started in January, and I haven't been brilliant with it, but I did start for a good, probably around the same time. I was doing it about 5 minutes a day. And that 5 minutes I've made more progress on that than I have on years of trying to play the guitar. Yeah. Just doing that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's another thing I've got to get back to. It's Destiny, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking video games. Honestly, video games are the worst thing. They are time stealers.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. Like, I'll go to the gym, so like get home for like 4:45, eat, like watch TV and stuff. Then straight on to Apex as soon as like Ali goes to bed. So it's like 8:30, 9. Play it till about 11, 11:30 sometimes. Hey. The first appearance.
You cameo.
And then
You're such a show stealer. What do you want? No, I've not got anything for you. There's Loki making his first appearance on the podcast, on the broadcast.
But yeah, I'm sacrificing sleep now for Apex Legends. Like, then I'm up at like 10 to 6.
See, how many hours do you? Well, what time do you normally play till?
So yeah, from about 9 to 11, if I can squeeze it out to 11:30.
I watched your last video and I was like, you could feel the tenseness.
Yeah, nice.
And is it Gary that you play with?
Yeah.
You make Gary.
So yeah, Gary's the main guy.
Gary, stay down.
Yeah.
Don't use that spring, Gary.
Then there's Jake.
Okay, yes sir.
He's new to it. Yeah. If I want to win, I have to start getting bossy.
I know. Yeah. You get proper bossy with it as well. Like, stay there. Don't move. Don't move.
But he literally didn't move, so I had to do everything.
It was just like, okay, right, well, but playing as a squad, there is something said to be, said to do in that. I mean, it is a squad-based game. I think if you actually do it, I'm always support. I think if I just think of, I just do the supportive thing.
Yeah,
that's time. I tried to do I think it's a lot when, you know, it's almost like, well, I'll just get as many rebounds as I can, or I'll make as many passes as I can, or anything like that. You know, I might not score the big stuff, but I'll support the team, and I'll do enough to kind of be that support role, and I do that with Destiny as well. I'm sure I'm like that.
We had that same discussion on after that game on Apex, and me and Gary were both saying if we win but we don't do anything to help, or we're not the one who got the highlight, we're pissed off. If we lose but we play at like 6, 7 kills, 10 kills, we're happy. And if we win and get the clutch win at the end, then we're ecstatic. So we're both kind of like that, fighting for that highlight play. So
what is next for it then? What is your kind of next? What's going to be your next video? What do you think?
I've been watching a lot of Funko Pop stuff, and I think now that I've got so many, it's time to.
And the Star Wars one's coming out soon.
Yeah, the Star Wars
new film.
There's ones coming out all the time. I'm signed up on their WhatsApp and that.
Who owns Funko Pops?
I actually don't know.
Because to get the licensing, I mean, they seem to have more licensing than Lego right now.
Yeah.
And Lego is probably the one toy firm that I know has more license, has so much licensing, it has everything licensed. So, you know, when I actually look at the stuff that Funko Pops do, I'll just like, well, how many licenses do they have?
Oh, if you were to search like a movie or a TV show and then put Funko on the end, there's bound to be something.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I try and stick to like what I like. But yeah, the next video is the Funko Pop collection. Literally just got to do the thumbnail. And I think there's a shout out to ManCave in that video because I used the gimbal.
Yeah. Because also you got Eurogamer stuff.
Yeah. I got
this Avengers game. So the Avengers game. You haven't talked about that yet. Is that looking good?
It was alright. It wasn't as obviously everyone's took the piss out of it because they don't look like the characters from the film.
Don't they?
No,
they look like comic book versions.
They're kind of like.
Is it like DC?
It's a bit of a knockoff version because they're not going to pay however many millions of dollars to get the likeness of Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Hemsworth or.
Who's it? Square Enix.
Yeah. So Nolan North does Iron Man.
Hold on a minute. Square Enix, don't they have Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, I think so.
So they've already got Disney licensing. So they've used exact copies of Mickey.
I think they can get. So for instance, Iron Man 4, that's Disney. But I don't know if they can get the likeness of Robert Downey Jr.
The MCU stuff.
Yeah, so they can't get the exact look of each character, which everyone rinsed at first.
Yeah,
but I don't care. Like I just want to play. I'm happy to play a Marvel game.
Yeah, so. But what's the Marvel game that was on PC that I played?
Is that like Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah,
or?
It's sort of like Ultimate Alliance. It's an online one.
So they're not like actually licensed people.
No, they are. It's all fully licensed. It's top down MMO type thing, almost like a kind of Diablo type thing to it. It's had. I think I've seen videos. It's had loads of problems with the development. It's never really taken off.
People don't really care too much.
People don't really care. It's always on Steam. Like it's free to play.
Yeah, because there's a DC one as well, isn't there?
And there's a DC. Well, there's a DC one that's free to play on a lot of the platforms. As well. But yeah, I kind of look at these and I go, the trailer looks better than the actual game.
Yeah, it was very like I don't know. I did like it. Like BN4 was good because you could like recall the hammer a bit like God of War.
Is that the kind of combat that they've got there?
Yeah, it was all like you're using the hammer, lightning, and all that. It was pretty cool.
Because the fallen Jedi.
That looks way better than this.
Yeah. But that's a single game development, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think that they've borrowed. I've heard that they've borrowed God of War mechanics and a bit of Dark Souls and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's apparently it is very Dark Soulsy. The combat and
but I thought God of War was very Dark Soulsy.
Oh, I love God of War. That's so good.
Such a good game.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
I'm on my second playthrough of that on Give Me War mode.
Oh yeah.
And I've still got some way to go. I just haven't got back to it. But it's just it's just one of those kind of things. It's just like
that
just
first
enjoy
it. Yeah, that was just awesome.
Oh yeah, just enjoyed it so much. It was really up there. I'd probably say that's probably one of the best first parties.
Yeah, definitely that, and I guess Spider-Man was good.
Spider-Man was good, but not as good as God of War.
No, it didn't have that like grit,
and the story wasn't as good. I kind of whizzed through the story. Of
Spider-Man. I didn't really care. I thought
the graphics and the environment and everything was absolutely brilliant.
The gameplay was brilliant as well.
Yeah, I think I platinumed that game as well. I just went through the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
I really wanted to, and then I kind of just I was super into it, and then I think another game.
It's not hard to platinum.
No,
it. It's really not hard to platinum it. It's just I think it's just the challenges, the goofball challenges or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're the only thing that kind
find
of
all these little items and stuff.
Find out. Yeah, there isn't as much of that. There's a bit, but to be honest, I actually found a lot of them through the natural play of the game. But the environments were so good and everything that I just it wasn't a chore.
No, it was definitely enjoyable.
And the photograph things were quite interesting as well. Hello, did I call you?
Second appearance.
What is it you want, man?
Podcast mascot.
I know. It's nowhere even near his dinner or anything like that. So he's just doing it for attention. He's just like, right, get down. Come on.
He has been pretty good though, considering.
Well, he's normally quite good, but it's just he wants some attention. That's all it is. So he gets plenty of attention. There's only me and him, so it's just he gets plenty of attention. Go off now in a huff. Going in a huff. Yeah.
So are you getting Call of Duty?
No.
Oh, okay. That was easy.
No. I haven't got... I'd like to play Borderlands 3. But I'm kind of going to wait till after Christmas for this, because I got the Shadowkeep DLC.
Oh, yeah. Destiny.
For Destiny. And to be honest, the amount of content that I've got in that to go through is loads. I joined a clan as well. So I joined this clan, something like Vision of Shadows or something like that. Yeah. And it's quite a few American guys, a few English guys and everything. But I've never used Discord before.
Oh, yeah.
They've got Discord down like perfectly. Yeah. I mean, it's I've never been part of a community that uses it that well, but it uses it so well, whereas you've got all the sections, the type of things you want to do, and you'll just kind of like communicate in there and say, yeah, I'll jump into a game, and it's so easy to kind of hook up with each other, and you're very much encouraged to do things as a clan together. And when they've got a recruitment system as well. Oh, so you apply to join, you go in, then there's a bunch of steps that you've got to do. So one of them is introduce yourself on this page, then read the rules of what you must accomplish per month on this page. Then you've got to go and do either you go into this recruitment zone. Yeah. And there's a Sherpa, or, a couple of admins which actually like link up with you, and they get you into your induction games. Yeah. And you'll play you'll do strikes, or you'll do that. That's the first part of it, and then you're encouraged to meet more people, and then you kind of like do either a raid or a menagerie, which is similar to a raid. Yeah. With the community members, and they get it in, and once you actually complete all that, then you're a full member, and then you can, participate in anything. Super. And it is pretty good. I mean, I've only had one issue where me and another recruit, which was quite new to everything. He used the system to actually looking for a group, and we're looking for a group to do a raid because we've never done one of the raids. Yeah. And so he set it all up. A bunch of people went in, and there was, I think a lot of them were college students, all American, and they had done it numerous times. But because it was a raid, it had specific mechanics, and we were just getting owned. Me and this other guy were just ruining it for everybody else, and they were getting more and more annoyed with us. And I think we rattled it out for about an hour, and then we just kind of we realised that people were getting very, ticked off with us, and they were just like, we went, okay, we're going to call it a day there because we're not going to get through this, and they're just, that was it really. And so that was the only negative experience I had of it. But other than that, it's all been really good.
Yeah, and that's cool how organised it is.
People have been very supportive by it as well. So, but my other mate Ash from work, he plays nearly every night, and we tend to just team up. He's on the same clan. Yeah. Even though he didn't do the recruitment stuff, they still made him because he did enough participation. Yeah, sure. We're always on it, so we were bloody playing it all the time. We'll probably play tonight. What we take tonight? Go after a legendary bow. Jesus. What is my life become?
Yeah, I'm the exact same.
Got to get a legendary bow. Got to get a special catalyst for
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm
make
trying to
my
get
gun
this
pink.
witch skin for my alternator on
Witch skin
Apex.
for your alternator.
So I'm telling like my wife what I'm doing tonight. She's like, oh right, yeah, okay.
Are you doing the Twitch? Are you doing the Twitch thing? Are you twitching?
I dabbled with it when I first got a webcam and stuff, but I'm not that bothered about it. Like,
No.
Because I think like when you make a video, you put it out there, then you can move on to the next thing. Like when you're streaming, if like you kind of like if you see no one's watching, it's like it kind of feels like what's the point?
You do find though that people say that you don't actually make money off YouTube, and a lot of those a lot of those gamers don't make any money off YouTube. They only make it off of Twitch. Yeah,
I don't think I'm not really bothered about making money at it on anything. I just want to do it for fun. Like it's the only creative thing I probably do. So I'm happy to keep making videos. But yeah, Twitch, like I kind of if you see 0, I kind of feel like okay, I'll wait. Like, and then when someone like watches, oh, welcome to the stream. Yeah. It's kind of like I don't really like see what do I like not put it on, but do I play how I would like chatting away to no one, and then when someone joins it just continues, or I don't know. I'll still do it for fun, but
does it save the video that you
I think depending on what you used to stream with, it does. Okay. So if you go through YouTube, it does, but I haven't done that yet.
We'll have to see. I mean, you have to see whether there's the tipping system, which I don't know. People give so much money.
Yeah, you've got like tips, widgets,
Amazon Prime.
Something. Yeah, I've Prime sub to people.
Prime sub.
Yeah, because I use Twitch Prime for the Apex skins. So I spawn off my mum's Prime account, and then just who did I sub? Bruce Green. I always sub to who like someone YouTuber I used to watch. He's part of a group. He's doing his own thing now. Okay. So I always Twitch Prime to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do you reckon? How are you doing for time? You all right?
Yeah, I think it's going good. Yeah.
Cool. So what's next on the on the watch list then? What have you? Because that's the other thing as well. You kind of got to make sure that you actually sit and consume some entertainment with your wife.
Yeah, definitely. That's the hard part.
It's like, can't you just get her into Apex? Wouldn't it just be easier?
Well, she likes watching Call of Duty, so that's
just
all
get her
right.
a console.
Yeah, that's good.
So you always think it's like if you've got a wife, just like, oh, you're into that? Okay, buy your console.
I would do that as well. Just so we used to play Call of Duty like when we like together a lot. Like she would be my like bait. So then she would still get kills and stuff, but then I could rack up like these kill streaks, like 20 odd kill streaks or whatever, by using her character as a bait, and then she would like get kills and then get killed, and then I would just kill the person that she got. So she'll happily watch that. She's not a fan of Apex, but yeah, on the watch list. What's coming to the cinema soon? Obviously Star Wars.
Joker.
Yeah, Joker was really good.
Did you see that? Yeah,
I
was supposed to go this week, but I don't think I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
But it's not really something I'm thinking I need to go to the cinema for. It's something I could probably easily consume at home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not like you need to see it for the special effects or anything like that. It's just a good movie. But yeah, there's another movie coming to the cinema soon. I was going to go see Zombieland, but then I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, Zombieland.
The first one was so good, I can't see this one being better.
No, I think it'd just be more of the same, wouldn't it? But I'm happy to watch Zombieland again. I quite like that dynamic. I thought it was weird. It was kind of like because there's another Bill Murray movie that's just come out. I think it's gone straight to DVD.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. Something like The Dead or something like that. Dead Walk Among Us or something like that. And it is a Bill Murray zombie movie with Tilda Swinton, I think, as well.
Okay.
And it's just like, oh, that could be funny. But I think he was just like, well, I made a zombie movie and it was funny, so let's go again. But I think that's out.
The Watchmen series is out.
When's that out?
It's out. I think you can watch it now on Now TV.
Now TV.
Yeah, so through Sky Atlantic.
Sky stuff.
Yeah.
So
my dad said it was good, but I haven't watched it yet.
So did you watch The Boys?
Yeah, really like that. Yeah, that was cool.
Wow.
I like the idea of superheroes being arseholes.
Human.
Yeah.
More like.
And being franchised to certain areas. Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue's character. It was great to see Elizabeth Shue. She was a bit of a schoolboy crush for me back in the day. She was in Karate Kid. She was the main girlfriend of Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio.
Which one is she in The Boys?
She's the boss.
Oh, the boss. Oh, okay. Yeah. The breastfeeder.
Breastfeeder. Yeah. That's the one.
That was weird, yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. But she doesn't. She left acting. I think she was in one of the best. Definitely one of the best Nicolas Cage movies ever.
Face Off.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh.
No.
Face Off was good.
Yeah, I know, but okay, Face Off was good, but it didn't actually get Oscars and stuff like that.
Okay,
and I think that's
I honestly didn't even know he had an Oscar.
No, I think the actual movie... The movie got nominated for quite a few things. She got nominated for quite a few things as well in it, but then she kind of like just went off, married someone, and then kind of dipped out the whole... Which is a shame, really, because she was really great. I mean, I think she was a great actress.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good to see her come back into this. But yeah, there was some funny bits in it. There was some
I was surprised.
Dark bits.
Yeah, the run through the person, that was the first like shocking bit you saw. When you just
kind of set the tone though.
Yeah, big time. I really liked the main guy, not the bad guy, but the Australian-y type.
Yeah.
Really liked him.
He's Carl. I've got my head. I keep trying to remember his name because every time I just go, oh, he was Judge Dredd, or he was Bones. He was Bones out of Star Trek.
Oh yeah,
Carl Sabian. I can't remember. Carl something.
Yeah, I really liked him in that way.
But he's a bit of he's like Kevin. He reminds me a bit of Kevin Kline, because Kevin Kline, he's been in loads of different movies, but he seems different in each one of them. Whereas he's like he's an Australian bloke that's in all these different roles, and you can't actually pick.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was the same guy.
Yeah, so that was it. See, there you go. So it was very good. But you think maybe the superheroes thing's a little bit played out now? I mean, we've got Phase 5 coming. I think they've had a good run. But the thing is, there's so much now. There's so much. I mean, it's so dipped in TV. I just wonder whether it's a bit of oversaturation, whether people could get a bit tired of it all. And I do worry about that, because I actually I don't watch everything, but I looked at on the CB network, like the WB network, you've got all the DC characters, TV runoffs. You've got like Runaways. The New Mutants? No, Immutants. That's another show.
Oh yeah, then we've got Disney Plus coming with all them.
So
all
Disney Plus is going to bring the MCU stuff in as well. And I just think there's so many shows. It's just like, really, have we got enough room for all this?
I'll definitely be getting Disney Plus.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, and I'll be consuming as much Marvel media there is on there, but I'm not bothered about DC whatsoever. So
no,
I only see like Marvel as the only thing I'd watch anyway.
See, I was considering getting Disney Plus for a little while, but getting rid of Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I don't. The only good thing that's come to Prime is
The Boys,
and The Office. For me, the American Web. Yeah, I heard that's really good, but
I watched the first episode. It's not that good.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
It might have been a biased DC fan.
It's not a kids thing. Definitely not. It's quite gross.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. But it didn't really click with me. Put it that way. I mean, I probably need to give it a little bit more. The other one I watched was Batwoman.
Ugh.
Yeah, ugh.
Terrible. Like, there's nothing. All the Supergirl, all that, they're all just.
They call it from the Arrowverse or something, isn't it? The Arrow universe.
Yeah, Arrow's rubbish. All of that. All of those are rubbish.
Yeah, I stuck with Flash for a good 2 seasons, 2-3 seasons. I was just like, I've seen this episode. Yeah. Oh no, it's the same storyline over and over again.
All those kind of like off like TV shows, they're all just, in my opinion, bad.
Yeah, they haven't got the kind of grit of the Netflix ones.
Which is why I'm hoping the Disney Plus MCU ones have got that. Whether or not they will, but apparently they're carrying some budget. But
yeah, I know. But I mean, like Disney. The thing is with Netflix, you could get away. I mean, it weren't Netflix bought them, but it wasn't Netflix that actually produced them. They were done by other production companies. and they had a grittiness edge to them. I mean, the Daredevil, the Punisher, these were dark,
Yeah,
gritty,
that's why I like them as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really great, really entertaining, really on edge stuff. I just, if it's got the Disney brand at the bottom of it, how can they rip someone's head off? You know what I mean?
Disney have said they'll keep Deadpool as R-rated.
Okay, yeah, but they're bringing him into the bigger picture.
Yeah, I can't picture going onto Disney Plus, like Netflix, scrolling down past the kids section, past Star Wars section, and then going to like
everything's Touchstone pictures.
Yeah, to R-rated like Marvel stuff.
Because they used to get around that, didn't they? So when a Disney had acquired a movie rights to something that was a little bit risque. It wasn't a Disney movie, it was a Touchstone Pictures. And it was like Touchstone Pictures. It's like, okay, that's like, Sword and Stone. I get it. Because I remember the Tina Turner story. Because there was lots of story about the times, like, the Tina Turner story's been bought by Disney. And I'm like, what the, how can, that's a rough story. How are they going to do that? And then it came out, it was produced by Touchstone Pictures. So they got away with it. So, like, Lawrence Fishburne beating the crap out of Angela Bassett, like, for a good 45 to 60 minutes of the movie.
Not Disney.
Not Disney, Touchstone Pictures. That's maybe how they get away with it. But I hope they keep it. I hope they manage to, because
that'll definitely take off some shine. Like, or just it'll take. I wouldn't probably want it as much if they didn't carry over from the movies to all the action. I'm not bothered about like violence and like anything to make it an 18. But as long as they stick with what's happened before. So if a Deadpool thing comes out, it's R-rated. If Marvel stuff comes out, it's like 12A or whatever. Like, as long as they keep to that, rather than making everything kiddified, that's fine with me. So.
Well, they haven't done that with Star Wars. They haven't managed to do that with Star Wars. They're building the brand towards the next generation.
Oh yeah, they've gone full like kiddified.
Yeah, and I get that. That's fine. It would have been nice if they just. I'm sounding like a dinosaur that moans about this kind of stuff, but. I'm from the generation that actually was a little boy when the Ewoks were around, and people hate that. I remember as a kid loving that.
I love the Ewoks.
I loved the Ewoks. I was a little kid that loved Ewoks, and it was just, I thought they were cool. I thought they were great. So I understand as an adult. It's just marketing. I understand.
It's telling them toys.
Yeah, because you can't say that Return of the Jedi was a good movie. It's not as good as like Empire Strikes Back and all that. I know, I understand Empire Strikes Back was a good movie, but Return of the Jedi was an exciting movie.
I think that might be my favourite one though from a kid. But
really?
That's probably why, because there's so much going on.
From a kid, I would say that Return of the Jedi I'd watch more as a kid. As I got an adult, I'd probably watched one more, because one's just the pure nostalgia fest for me. But I understood that the much better movie was Empire Strikes Back. But as a kid, I didn't want to watch that. That was dark. That was upsetting. Watching your favourite characters like lose limbs. And that's not cool. And the baddies win.
Yeah, because I heard something about George Lucas when he did A New Hope. He hated the fact, I think it was like when they went to Tunisia or something. I only saw it like yesterday. And that the weather was bad, so they couldn't film they couldn't do the double moon sun scene. Okay. And so after that, he said someone else can direct these movies now for the the 5th and 6th movie. 5th and 6th, yeah. And then when it went to the terrible films, the Phantom Menace and all that,
he came back.
He came back because it was full CGI. He could be in a studio and nothing would impact what he was doing, even though he was making all terrible
in a green
films.
Screen. It was easy.
But I literally saw something on that yesterday.
Those are good films. I mean, I can honestly, I don't think, I don't know. Again, I wasn't a kid when those movies came out. I was an adult that was excited to see them, very excited to see them. And, but I don't know, I wasn't a kid. Maybe kids have got a better relationship with it as they've grown up. And then did those kids not like the last two that have come out?
There's a guy at work and he likes the third one, but I don't even know what it is.
That's Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, he really likes that.
Okay.
And doesn't like 7.
Okay,
Or
that's
8.
that's the J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, and
I don't like 8.
I really liked 7. 8 was okay. There was
I didn't mind. I didn't mind 7. I think it was a bit of a wasted opportunity.
It was just the New Hope again.
Yeah, it was the New Hope.
I think that's why I liked it, because it was like
there's a couple of goosebump moments in it for me with the X-wing and stuff like that. So I was quite happy. I got my Star Wars fix a little bit out of it, and I thought, okay, right, clear the decks. Have a look at it. But losing some of the key characters in such a throwaway manner. Yeah. It's a bit of this is not Game of Thrones. Yeah. We don't just care about these people. They've been part of our they've been part of our lives for so long. Yeah. In fan fiction, everything. Han Solo and those guys. And it's just like, I don't think you can apply. It's the same with the Avengers. They had to be very, very careful. They had to be extremely careful about who they let go after that period of time, and how they do it, and give them the proper send-off. Give them the proper send-off. Don't be lazy with it, and give it a respectful send-off. And I'd probably say that with the Marvel stuff, every single one of those people that we lost, it was in a meaningful manner. Yeah, definitely. I would say like Harry Potter. When the Harry Potter stuff, when they wrote that, some of that was throwaway, but still, it kind of, they weren't characters that you were hugely invested in too much. Yeah. But then the ones that got a send off. But yeah, I mean that's the way Marvel. I think maybe they looked from those two. They probably learnt from those two situations and just went, oh, let's not waste this. That's people get angry. Yeah. People get crazy. You're gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink. Okay then. Take a break.
Oh jeez. So I was trying to hold it in, and I was leaking.
You're in a coughing fit. Well, we have going an hour and a half. I think we might be good, man. I think it's been good. I can chop it up. I mean, there we go. To be perfectly honest, I'll probably leave it as is. Do you want to just go for it? I think we'll close it off there. I think this is good. I'm going to have you on again anyway.
Oh, I'd love to, yeah. I'm sorry about coughing.
No, it's all right. No problem. I think the heating's kind of kicking in a bit more, so that probably doesn't help. But yeah, it's been brilliant, mate. So
I really enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah, this has been really good. So hopefully, hope you have him again.
Yeah, cool. Look forward to it.
Cheers, man.